Zoom Rider SD Fanatics. We're back again. This is one of these parks here. I'm not sure, I forget which park this is. So you guys asked for it. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick walkthrough. Nice LEDs. High beam. Nice crazy motorcycle front end look. Big windscreen. Heated steering, heated seats, start stop. So I do notice that. So it doesn't allow you to rip on it. That I do notice. So this is one thing that was always kind of said wasn't the greatest. Storage only goes, so this if I was to want to close, it wouldn't allow for that to happen if that was a phone. My S23 or 22, whatever I got, doesn't allow for storage in there. So the TFT, this is my vehicle stuff. It just tells you obviously that service needs to be done. It tells you your coolant temperature, tell you your oil temperature, mileage, battery 14.5. That's awesome. You know, all this stuff, blah blah blah. Service overdue, remaining 287 miles till I gotta bring it in for service, and then obviously service is overdue. So that's kind of nice with that onboard deal there. Urban view, this gives you kind of a digital RPM gauge cluster. Obviously navigation if you wanted it, you know, had your deal. There's media, telephone, and then obviously settings. It's kind of a nice deal. TFTs. Like I said, double storage here, bop bop. This would be the size of my phone, just so everybody has a clear understanding. When you go to close, this would be a phone. Bop, stuck. Dot, 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 can't close. So, just so everybody is clear and understanding that storage up front is not the greatest. Bop. Good, quick, and then up and out. Storage in here though, I think is really nice. There is this feature, drops down. This is the flex case, BMW flex case. so you can drop a full helmet in there. The one thing that sucks is this storage hump right here gets in the way, so there's not really a great storage amount there, but it still has a good amount. It has a light right here, as you can see. A little mechanic kit. Storage is nice. Hazards back there. That's nice. Big dual shocks in the rear, adjustable shocks. The 14s in the rear. Yep, 14s in the rear. Got these nice slick wheelie rims back here. 100 motor. Steps for the passenger. I've already had a passenger on. Leaves real nice seating. Passenger was very pleased with the ride. Mirrors are really nice. Not a whole lot of vibration. It still vibrates, but you don't get a whole lot. The one thing that people say that I've seen on a lot of videos is there's a vibration. The vibration that I've found is 100% the windscreen. Can't really do anything about that. You over tighten it, you're going to crack it. You remove it, you don't have a windscreen. I found the windscreen to be not exceptionally great, but it is nice. If it was adjustable and it moved up just a little bit further, that would be what. So Yamaha did that. The X-Max had the adjustable windscreen where you can electronically move it up and down. That, if they would have applied that in this bike here, bro, that would be it. The ultimate ride right here. You know, a little bit of storage up here better, you know. BMW, you'd have it. This to me, the C400 or anything bigger in the BMW series, it's just it's amazing. I absolutely love this bike. Really not a good spot to place it. But get back on there. The thing I like about this chin mount. Any of you guys looking for a good GoPro holder? Chin mount. Chin mount is what I went with. It was kind of sketchy at first. I got it and it was just this 3D printed block, and I was like, well, you know, and it's got some 3M sticky, and I was like, well, God, that's really questionable. And you know, to be honest with you, December 26th is when I started this. It was shortly after then that I had my GoPro mount. And I tell you what, it's just been really nice, man. Everything kind of landed together. Channel's kind of coming along slowly but surely. Nice thing about this, the one thing I dislike about this is the fact that I used to be able to jump on the Zuma and hop it right off the center stand. Now now not so much. She's a little bit heavier bike, a little bit bigger. You got to be a little bit more nice to that center stand, or that center stand will fucking break, man. I know that's what a lot of people had said with their little bikes, you know, hey, my center stand was, well, were you dropping it down the right way? So now that it's dry here, we can kind of, that's kind of the nice thing, you know, like I said, it's just really all around a really, it's just a nice bike, man. I really, the amount of step up it's got, the braking capability is just, it's really nice. Its ability to, you know, and I was figuring it wouldn't be as nimble as I was thinking, you know, compared to the Zuma, you know, with the heavier motor, the heavier bike. And I shouldn't say heavier because they're relatively similar in weight. It's crazy because, you know, the Zuma is just as kind of heavy. It sucks because I could take the Zuma on this road. I've been up through there and no, you know, no problem. You know, oh, Riverdale Park, that's what it is, Riverdale Park. You know, and that's the one thing I will miss is the fact that this is more of a road bike now. I can't do what the Zuma would do, you know. I mean, I literally had the Zuma in a mud puddle one time, and she kick turned like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. It was amazing. Came in, it was about brake high, and I was like, oh man, this is not good. You know, my boots were shit high in mud, and fuck, man, I just planted my foot, ripped the brake, and did a turn, you know, nice little good kick turn. And to be honest with you, she handled it like a champ. That's another thing, you see that? I'm not used to the whole, I want to get up and go just like that. The 125 had some go, you know. It would do 60, well, I mean, okay, so let's talk about the 66, you know, that was the top speed. I got her up to 66 miles an hour. You know, I thought that was pretty fantastic until I got this thing and realized 66 is nothing when you could do like 90. So yeah, I'll show you guys. Here's a good example. Last time I was on this road, I had the 125, and you know, I know let's not say I was doing a speed run or anything, but I did, you know, and I hit like 50, 54. Just check our surroundings, check the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more responsive to the throttle. It is just, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Pull her over here. Gotta take it fucking, I'm gonna take this in, you know. This is crazy. Interstate's closed down. Hey, that's a nice Subaru. That's a nice Subaru. But no, man, this is crazy. I don't know how far out or in or how many lanes we're getting, but this was a 3-lane, no, 2-lane, yeah, 2-lane. So I assume it's probably gonna go 3 and 3, maybe 4 and 4. That'd be crazy. But we need it just for the simple fact that expansion is coming, you know. So just to see that this is all fucking tore up and broke up is pretty nuts, man. That was cool. An old Volvo, man. That was cool. We'll kick her back here. I think we'll just you know, with that we'll probably end up calling it. It's been a good ride, and it sucks because, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Give me a minute to process this, because right here it's not raining. Currently it's not raining. Crazy the different sounds you hear on this bike versus the Zuma. It's crazy. Bunch of construction here. Poopity doop stuff. Like to get back to 26 degrees.